The beauty and joy of butterflies have become part of traditional Mother's Day gifts, which is why it's always a Mother's Day bonanza at the Butterfly House in Chesterfield.
Oh, moms love butterflies. I think butterflies, without a doubt, are one of the most charismatic insects that there is, right? They're beautiful, they're colorful. They visit us in our gardens. Or at a place like the Butterfly House, you can be surrounded by 1,000 of them flying all around you. What's not to love?
Sadly, butterfly populations are rapidly declining. Butterflies declined by 22% across the U.S. in just the last 2 decades. That's a loss of 1 in every 5 butterflies. This new information is according to new research by the U.S. Geological Survey. The USGS researchers with the Status of Butterflies of the United States Working Group made the discovery.
It's always helpful when you're talking conservation to have numbers to put behind something like that, just to show how big a problem is. And this is a really big problem. A decline of that magnitude is shocking, is scary. And I know that, we here at the Butterfly House aren't the only ones who love butterflies and want them to still be here for us to enjoy.
Since the turn of the century, butterfly populations fell in almost every region of the country and in almost every species. Habitat loss, insecticides, rising temperatures, and drying landscapes are the big reasons provided.
Here in the Midwest, there's lots of agriculture. There's lots of cities. There's lots of ways that habitat loss happens.
According to the U.S. Geological Survey, the butterfly populations in the Midwest declined by 17.2% in the last 20 years. Another recent study indicates that a change in insecticide use was a major factor in driving butterfly declines in the Midwest.
The plants the butterflies depend on are lost to farmland. Acres and acres of corn or acres and acres of soybean do nothing for butterflies.
But on Mother's Day, there's a brighter side to this butterfly story.
Lots of farmers are recognizing this. It's letting people know that some of those weed plants are plants that support pollinators. And those weed plants may not be affecting the crops as negatively as we once thought, because they need pollinators to pollinate their crops. So a lot of farmers are adding in pollinator plants between the rows of crops or on the edges of their fields. Butterflies, they need plants for nectar. They need plants to lay eggs on, and the caterpillars eat leaves. This is actually a really hopeful story.
It's something moms and their families can do at home. They can create their very own butterfly garden.
What can you do around your house, around your neighborhood to help butterflies? Of course, you can plant a native flower garden, and a lot of people do that. Whether you live in an apartment and can only put out some pots, or whether you have acres of land, grow native flowers. Milkweed for the monarch butterflies, and the host plants for other butterflies, and lots of great nectar plants.
Now, to create something like this at your home would probably be a Mother's Day miracle. The Sophia M. Sachs Butterfly House is one of a kind in Missouri. It's home to more than 1,000 tropical butterflies that fly freely in the glass conservatory. While the tropical butterflies are given what they need to thrive, native butterflies need the same. And that's why the Butterfly House has free classes to help people help the butterflies and the bees. But don't worry.
I can assure people you don't need to be worried about bees. All they care about is getting the pollen out of the flowers. They are not going to try to attack you and sting you. Moms do love flowers, and butterflies and bees love flowers too, so that's something they share in common with moms.